Good morning, Lisa. Haley King. What's up, C? I'm bored at work. So, hey, no, I had to message my husband because I'm hungry. Hey, Keontae, Amby, Amanda, hey. So, just real quick, let's talk about Joe Biden, who was somewhere running off at the mouth and said, poor kids can learn, you know, just as well as white kids, right? Hey, Keisha. Now, last time I was on here, I just go off on Matt Holland, right? For saying some shit to the effect of, well, the white kids have more equity. That's the reason why they're investing in them more because, they are doctors and lawyers and da 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 da. Hey, you can't, bro, that's really an untrue and racist statement. And oh no, that's not racist. It's not racist. I see all of y'all are all the same. You're so sensitive, and all of that drama, right? For those of y'all that was in here. Now, and then some of his white counterparts on here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. Oh, you're so crazy. I said, okay, well, say some shit like that at work and you'll get fired. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Oh no, you just so crazy. I took the time to break it down to them. Oh no, you just so crazy. 5 minutes later, here come Joe. It wasn't 7 days, y'all. It wasn't 7 fucking days. Because Joe Biden is sitting up having conversations with Barack Obama, the Black Caucus, Black people, where he's comfortable saying certain things, and then he get in front of mixed company, and he don't know how to switch it on and off and switch it off and shit because he ain't black. You understand what I'm saying? He don't have the same kind of practice. We have practice talking one way amongst our friends and then getting out in mixed company, going to work or whatever, because we have to do shit on a daily basis. So Joe Biden has been behind closed doors saying these black kids can do the same thing that these spoiled ass white kids can do, but then he got in front of the parents of these spoiled ass white kids that didn't want to put it like that, and then sounded like he was trying to throw shade at black kids, but that was really even what was going on. What he was trying to say was, with the same resources, these kids are just as talented as y'all spoiled ass kids that you got at home. But then he tried to clean the shit up, and then it just got all janky. Nonetheless, here come the conservatives. Ooh, look how racist. See, black people, didn't we tell y'all that was racist? See, black people, the same white people 5 fucking minutes ago. I couldn't even correct you on the line of reasoning that you're using when it comes to educating American children. Hey, Yvonne, thank you for the donation. Couldn't even understand that. Then 5 minutes later, you lead the brigade against Joe Biden for saying something that wasn't even worse than what the hell y'all just got through defending. So it's just like, that's why, people, when you know what you're talking about, you just got to know what you're talking about. You just got to leave it like that. Because these people will try to make you feel like you are crazy and you do not know what you're talking about. And they attack you. They attack your character. They attack personal, whatever they can in order to make their point when they busted being remedial, basically. Sounds to me like he thinks black people are synonymous with poor people. Well, when you're looking at the wealth of white children or the wealth of white families compared to black families, and we're sitting around here on the government level having economic discussions, et cetera, on how we can fix certain disparities and that type of stuff. Yeah, being talking about poverty in this country, talking about crime and different shit. Yes, you are specifically talking about Black people, because when it comes down to it, except for when it's time for when y'all, except for when you add the illegals into the conversation, only Black people and white people are the races that are being considered. Anyway, you allow these other people to come over here and do whatever they want to do, but you don't account for them and they anchor babies and none of that when it's time to start allotting money and figuring out where we're going to put these schools and how we're going to zone stuff and what programs we're going to give to and what programs we aren't going to give to, and Planned Parenthood and what resources, reproductive resources and all that type of shit it is that we need. You use the white family as a standard, and then you see where everybody else measures up to it, which they don't, according to your own government census, and then you move ahead of time. So it's not racist for him to make a correlation between the Black community and Black children and poverty, when then y'all turn around 5 minutes later and talk about how poor Black people are. I mean, we got to pick one. Which one is it? And I don't have time to be sensitive. Are we getting the result done, or are we just sitting around here chasing our tails and flapping our gums just because we can? No, Joe, you on the right track. Come back. Come right on back to that. Come back to that. These Black kids, then he tried to clean it up. And the Mexican kids and the Asian kids, and they just, no, because you weren't talking about them motherfuckers. I ain't talking about them motherfuckers. You ain't talking about nobody else. I ain't talking about nobody else, Joe. Ignore these people. When you give Black kids the same resources that you give the white kids that are in a poor situation is for one or two reasons. They either live in a state like somewhere in the Midwest where most of the industry is gone and there's a very, very high unemployment rate, okay, and all the parents just ran off and got drunk and the kids shooting up heroin. Okay, or the parents have individually made some type of decision that have just led them down a wrong path. It's not the white community reason why this white child parents is living in the trailer park. It's not because the United States of America has designed it that way. It ain't because of racism and Jim Crow. It ain't no legacy going back to where this white child's ancestors, everybody this white child has been related to for the past 300 years was poor. That ain't the fucking case. So if we sitting over here trying to figure out what to do to rise the tide, no, we don't have to look at individual cases of white children that have, for some reason, their family isn't reaching the medium white income. We're looking at medians. We're not looking at isolated incidents. In the same way that we're not looking at the Black children who are excelling and who come from wealthy neighborhoods when we're talking about what we need to do for the Black community, which is the main thing I've been complaining about. Y'all spend so much time on the kids that ain't doing nothing. For whatever reason, everybody got all these fantastic excuses, okay? But a hood in the United States of America is not the same as a hood in a third world shithole country. A ghetto-ass fucked up school out here is not the same as a ghetto fucked up school outside of this country. So it ain't like ain't nobody getting no resources, no nothing, no, a lot of that is cap, okay? You could do something with yourself. I don't want to hear none of that. I had to go to prison. I had to sell crack. I had to be a prostitute. I don't subscribe to that bullshit because I'm from the ghetto and I know why your ass is on crack, okay? Because when all the other kids was going to school, the school was even easier to pass through because didn't nobody even care and you still failed. Wasn't nobody taking attendance and they still knew your ass wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. You've been fighting since 6th grade, since before anybody, wasn't even nobody in the gang and you was getting kicked out. So I don't want to hear it, okay? Now, when they talking about Black kids versus white kids, they're not talking about the Black kids that are doing well. They're not talking about the white kids that are doing poor. So at any rate, Joe Biden needs to, what all these people need to do when it comes down to race is have a real conversation and bring out the charts, the graphs, the census, the freaking numbers, and stop playing these emotional ass games. And I'm about sick of these liberals and these children, these these women's rights organizations, these celebrities, and all these people who don't know how to have a conversation, a political conversation in a scholarly way. They don't understand charts and graphs and numbers and precedents. They don't even understand the country they live in. They don't understand the Constitution. They don't understand the difference between America. I guarantee y'all just wait. ASAP Rocky ass finna be real patriotic. You just wait. Because what's up, Maurice? For some reason, a lot of these people had to learn the hard way. They got to learn the freaking hard way. But, just because I'm a conservative doesn't mean I don't want to see Democratic candidates come out and discuss things that conservatives don't discuss at all. And really hold the fire to their ass. You're not challenging them. Y'all are not putting up no challenge. That's why you need all these theatrics and why you got to survive off of celebrity. And that's why you got to survive off of, who's cute and who they married to. Because when it comes to actual policy or even having your pulse on what's going on, out of touch. And then y'all got the nerve to be scary. So Donald Trump speaks in plain English. That wasn't good enough for you people. But now old ass Bernie Sanders can get on Twitter and say Donald Trump is an idiot. Trump actually takes his time when he is insulting you. He takes his time to find some type of alliteration or something that he can use so we can all remember how crooked or how slimy and full of shit that you are. Donald Trump is an idiot. That you need to put no thought into that, Bernie. But when Trump do it, it's Twitter fingers and it's distracting. When your old ass looking like the grandfather off the Munsters ass pull up with that bullshit, it's okay. Nobody gonna see the difference. What's up, Jay? My skin looks fantastic. Oh, well, thank you. Trying to moisturize. It's hot out here. What you doing, Jay? What's going on? We ain't started talking about Epstein yet, but how this is how the Biden and the Epstein thing are related to me as far as I'm concerned. So come to find out, it's all true. Come to find out the years and years and years and years and years of videos and content that we watch and subscribe to on YouTube that was taken away from us after Trump was elected. They took it away on the basis that it was fake news. They included Pizzagate. They really used Pizzagate to launch it. But this Epstein situation that tied Bill Clinton to a ring of underage sex trafficking girls, okay, was something that was extremely widely reported amongst YouTube truther channels. And we're talking long before there was even a Pizzagate. The Pizzagate situation was a flash in the pan compared to the Epstein scandal. The only thing that has been around longer than the Epstein situation, linking the Clintons to inappropriateness with children, to say the least, is the Kathy O'Brien stories that are also available on YouTube, or they were. I don't even know if they're still there. So they use Pizzagate to come in and say, look, these people are lying, even though all people were doing was making inferences based on what was available to us, given to us directly from the people at hand. I'm looking at these emails here from WikiLeaks that you told me the Russians is fake. You didn't even say it was fake. You said the Russians are responsible for Julian Assange having that WikiLeaks information. They gave it to him. They forced them to put it out to interfere with the election. But just last week, y'all came out and said, oh, well, turns out the Russians had nothing to do with WikiLeaks, which we already know. But you used people reporting on WikiLeaks saying that they were lying, they were conspiracy theorists, they were working for the Russians, they were Russian bots, Angela Rye, you basic bitch. Right? Y'all entertained this foolishness that you knew was a lie. At the meantime, the people who are responsible for even creating an alternative news space and even making the internet relevant for news. Because I don't know if you remember, there was a time where all the newspapers were failing and losing money because although people were getting on the internet, they wasn't getting on the internet to read no damn internet. And if you did, it's to read the news, and if you did, it was free. And all the newspapers were complaining that the newspaper was going to be obsolete till it dawned on them, duh, Wall Street Journal, duh, we're going to make a YouTube channel and do video clips and bring our clips here. And hey, some of us newspapers don't even have a channel or a big network that we're affiliated with, Huffington Post, etc. Bring our ass over here to the YouTube, have our own commentators, etc., and then put up a website and funnel traffic back and forth, etc., and sell advertisement. Okay. Remember, YouTube was not good enough for celebrities. They would never sit down and interview with somebody who had a mere punk ass YouTube channel. Nobody on YouTube knew what they was talking about. If you said I watched the video and I learned about it on YouTube, oh, you was crazy, and it don't mean nothing coming from YouTube University. Right? All of a sudden, in a matter of 5 minutes, so as soon as Trump wins, everything on YouTube is so dangerous because it's so powerful, and people don't have the ability to discern whether or not something is true or not. And everybody's just using, Alex Jones or whatever to form their freaking opinions. Now, long as Alex Jones and company was talking about George Bush, the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberger Group, as long as Alex Jones was talking about Bohemian Grove and George Bush and the Saudi Arabians and 9/11, it was all good. As long as everybody was on the internet talking about George Bush, don't like black people, it was all good. The minute it became time for the liberals to be looked at under a fine magnifying tube, and let me tell you, Democrats, liberals, let me tell y'all how you got yourself busted. You got your fucking self busted because Jay-Z and Beyonce and Lady Gaga and friends, okay? I don't know what y'all was offering up. Maybe y'all said we getting ready to take over the world, and whoever can help us to usher in this new age is going to get a free trip to the bunker. I don't know what you promised these people, okay? But these people went from regular pop stars to Luciferian. Overnight, music had become so dark overnight. Overnight, pop stars like Christina Aguilera and Rihanna are in S&M outfits, spanking each other. They licking each other all on Britney Spears and Rihanna, and everybody is kissing and dark and bleeding and cutting each other up. There's zombies in the music videos. It's all this devil worshiping stuff. You put Kesha out, it was 666 everywhere. And then the very same people would be sitting with the president or presidential hopefuls. They were getting these wild endorsement deals when any other time y'all people act like you're trying to you treat the regular public like we're supposed to have some type of decency in order for you to deal with us. If I want to work at MTV, they're going to go through my background and harass me and all of this to make sure that I'm an upstanding individual. But then you'll turn around and Jay-Z got skulls and him and Kanye West are singing the Lucifer all of a sudden. And the more they're doing that, the richer they're getting. So we sat down and we dissected everybody's video, and we can literally see the demons' faces popping out through the water splashes on Rihanna's Rain video. We're looking at the lyrics. We've discovered your witch language. Those of us who have been in the music industry now have YouTube to start comparing stories. I'm seeing skulls everywhere, but then I go hang out with Cypress Hill, and they got black skulls and black candles and shit lit at 11:30 in the morning, afternoon, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Y'all was devil worshiping all day long, trying to bring about the Antichrist. And then you hanging out with all of these liberals. So we knew the pop stars is who busted your ass out. I was shocked when I saw Celine Dion do it. I can't believe I liked her music before. See, Celine Dion be walking around here looking like Michael Jackson at age 49. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm pretty sure she got a sleep chamber and a doctor keeping her afloat at her house too. A Conrad and Murray of sorts. She put out a clothing line with all this demonic stuff on it, and it was a non-gender, non-binary baby clothes or something. And when you have a baby, put the baby in Illuminati black and white, and let the baby decide later if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. I said, I bet you them little princes, Kate and Kate and Megan's little boys. I bet you they don't get to change their fucking gender. I bet you that. Let one of Kate little boys be like, you know what, Mom? I think I'm gonna be a girl. No, the fuck you're not. Ain't gonna be no training queen in England. How y'all gonna work that out? Now you know the difference between a boy and a girl all of a sudden again. Oh well, shit. I'm not even gonna let you trannies work my nerves, because I know that the reality is it's not that many of y'all, and I know the reality is that nobody don't really care about you. And I know the reality is that nobody ain't ever going for this bullshit. So y'all can keep pumping it all you want to. Okay, so the whole time, because I'm telling you guys, as a person who is a conspiracy theorist and all of that, but I mean, this Epstein situation seemed to me like, from hearing about it the first time, like, if this is real, how could this be going on? How could this even be going on? The only way this could be going on is if everybody in the whole country is corrupt and everybody in the world is corrupt. Everything Kathy O'Brien was saying was true. Had to be. If this Epstein thing is going on, this is why the kids are disappearing off the streets. Like, all this is all tied together. Everybody's in on it together. Maybe it's not real, though, because how is this guy not arrested? You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to arrest Jeffrey Epstein, right, by himself, I don't want to hear no more of this shit. So y'all, that's your big sorry. Woo, hate to burst your bubble. Don't give a fuck. This bullshit. Y'all playing games. You arrested 50 people over a college exam scandal because bitches was photoshopping their kids' faces on canoes. I don't want to hear it. Ain't no way in hell y'all didn't put Becky from Full House in jail. And I told y'all when that shit came out, I ain't really that. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. These people do a lot of shit. They go all kind of crazy for their kids. Just know that. So now you know that. So when your kids say, Mom, I need your support, or Mom, can you show up for this or whatever, do it. Because that other parent who don't have nothing to do, they will push your kids out of the way to give their kids all the opportunities in the world. That's the real shit. My parents did not understand that. But I understand that because it happened to me so much. So with my kid, I'm going to be that parent like, no, my kid, you know what I'm saying? Because you're either going to do it or your kid's going to be the one to get pushed aside. Okay. That's just the fucking reality of it. Them 50 people ain't the only ones cheating to get their kids in school. It's people coming over here and getting pregnant as soon as they hop over the border to give their kids an advantage. And I can't even get them sent the fuck to jail. So what the hell I look like being mad at Becky for? Huh? Hello? You that came over here and drop shipped your baby. That's what I'm gonna start calling you anchor babies. I'm gonna start calling your ass drop ship babies. You that came drop ship these babies and now they getting free education. You getting food stamps. You sending them to public school for free, middle school for free. They getting free college. They getting jobs. So what you mean? What's the difference? What's the fucking difference? What's the difference? Whatever. What's the difference? Everybody's doing what they can. Well, not everybody. The people who understand preparing for their next generation, etc. That's not something that is prevalent in the Black community. Okay, but everybody else know how to do that. So people drop shipping babies and shit. They lying on tests and exam to get their kids in these schools and shit like that. Everybody taking shortcuts. The Black kids who parents ain't paying them no fucking attention. They become really smart and resourceful and independent. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you competing against a bunch of people who got a whole fucking team of motherfuckers. being a smart black kid is like being a Tinashe in the Beyonce fucking world. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm supposed to do? This bitch has a whole army. It's just me. It's just me. I'm singing as hard as I can. What's up, Jay? Also sent you PayPal. Oh, thanks, babe. Look, I'm working as hard as I can. I'm a Tinashe in the Beyonce world. I'm working hard as I can. What can I do when this bitch daddy didn't quit her goddamn his job? The mama didn't quit her job. The sister didn't quit school. They got aunties, cousins. They got a whole team of people out here. What can how do you survive in a Nicki Minaj world when you just a little rapper just trying to come off of Instagram and this bitch telling people don't interview with you, don't sit with you, don't do this, don't do. That's what it's like being a smart black kid out here. You got the Indian kids' parents, you got the Middle Eastern kids, and you got the Hispanic kids, you got the European kids, everybody else, and they keep, come on, Keontae, said they keep raising the benchmark. They keep moving the goalposts. And watch this. They'll move it forward, or they'll move it backwards on your ass. I ain't never seen nothing. I didn't know they could. Listen here, white people. We didn't know that you had the power to move the motherfucking goalposts back. We been Keontae working harder, working twice as hard, right? Okay, fuck it. We got all the degrees now. What you want to do? We got all the degrees now. What you want to do? They said, you don't need a motherfucking degree no more. Matter of fact, if you got one, you're over Google, Amazon, the biggest corporations, they're taking over the tech world. And if you have education, that means you're an elitist. We don't want you here. Now, the fucking reality is, if you have any decent education, or especially if you went to a decent college, okay, you ain't gonna be able to stand working for Google. It's gonna drive you fucking nuts. I work for MTV. I'm telling you what I know. These people. I work for MySpace. It's like work. It's like being working in a fucking preschool, but it's adults. What's up, Tara? It's like preschool. Yeah, it's too much experience, Jack. It's like if you imagine going to Google and you have all this experience and all of that, and they playing shooting Nerf balls and shit at each other. We don't have lunch breaks here. We have sleep pods, and all this nonsense. And they do that, okay? Halloween's coming. Everybody gonna stop working so they can decorate their fucking cubicles and decorate. And at MySpace, that Halloween shit was like above and beyond a couple streamers or something. It was like ridiculous, right? So you got all this chaos going on and no work. No work. So, which is why ain't no MySpace no more. And everybody look crazy. What happened? What happened was y'all came in here and played games. So the way that the workforce is turning anyway, the things they've been saying, like I've been hearing shit like companies are starting to offer unlimited PTO because they have to address the millennials, and millennials don't want to work. Like basically, you millennials think y'all gonna come out here, and if you can't do it from your phone, then you won't be working that way. And good luck. Good luck with that mentality. I don't think it's gonna work for you like that, but whatever. Whatever. So if y'all need surgery on your leg, okay, come 2030, if it ain't no app for that, y'all gonna be fine. Ain't gonna be no knee surgeries. You better eat your Wheaties, eat your vegetables. Y'all better be exercising. You better be trying to get you some alkaline water and do whatever you can, because ain't gonna be no therapists, doctors, lawyers. There's not gonna be any professional people around here, especially not that are American, to help nobody do anything. We're gonna have to import smart people from other places, because we ain't gonna have none. The robots will be doing the surgeries. Well, right now, somebody got to program the robots. Somebody has to program the robots, but our kids don't want to go to school for the things that they're already doing. And then we waiting too long to get them to the part where they learn the stuff that they need to know. Because as far as I'm concerned, they could be 7, 8, 9 years old already. They should be learning programming and robots and that type of stuff anyway. Nobody wants to be a lawyer or a doctor or a therapist. No, because they don't make enough money. You need to get the bag. you know? And then on top of that, all these student loans and all of this nonsense that, you know, we are being set back by going off and getting the education. Those are the ones that they just turn you into a fucking permanent slave. You can't get off the hamster wheel. Wants to be YouTube is dead. That's the funny part. And probably somebody talking about joining the YouTube channel. For what? For what? Now, if I was on here pranking my husband, and if I had a whole bunch of fucking relationship problems and shit I could talk to y'all about. Some drama, you know what I'm saying? If a bitch lived in her car or something, I probably had 10 million followers. This society has gone down so far that the only thing people are using for entertainment these days is watching other people struggle. That's the only thing they want to do, is watch other people struggle. The World Health Organization has now labeled gaming a disease. And when you have these corrupt colleges and expensive ass tuition and nobody is hiring young people, don't think it's worth it. Then you have Tyra Banks and Black China and whatever. I don't know what Harvard University, let me say this too. This is very insulting. It's very insulting for y'all racist asses. After all these years of never even doing any marketing or giving back in any way, you know, Ivy League schools like Harvard and Yale that discriminate against fucking regular people every day with their elitist bullshit should at the very least be forced to do community service. That's what you should be expecting to see it fucking come from. When you have an elite university full of kids that are not even necessarily, it's probably mixed half and half between kids who have the grades and the kids who have the money. So you need to cut the shit. And the kids who have the grades, if they don't have the money, they still can't go. So let's just cut the shit. But for you to turn around in 2018, 2019, 2020 and give money to Lil Pump, Bad Baby, Sierra, Black China, and these fucking ratchets to promote your college because you're that thirsty to be on social media. What an insult. You see what I'm saying? So they can move the goalposts back in the other direction. They can't even run around here talking about Harvard too. Now, if you want to take the Harvard business courses, the courses start, the cheapest one is $1,000. The most expensive one is like $1,600 or something like that. Okay. My husband, I don't know how far along he is, but he's taking one of them. So it's not something that, you know, people can't, it's not something that's unattainable. It's an online course. I don't know why Tyra Banks is sitting her ass there in a dorm room. I don't know what the hell, I don't know what that's about. I don't know why Sierra went and bought a Harvard sweater and went and stood outside the building and did all of that because my husband is doing it from Nevada. It's not that serious. Like, oh my God. And it's not even that the information isn't good or whatever, but it's like a lot of universities have extension programs or certification programs. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, why are you using these celebrities that have never even shown, well, I can't say that about Tyra, but most of them, you know, like Lil Pump is an ass clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bad Baby, give me a break. You know, when you have other kids, you have kids, I don't know, find one of the Disney kids or something to promote with. You know what I'm saying? Just have some kind of standards about it. So anyway, Epstein. Did Epstein kill himself? You know, or whatever. Either one of two things happen. Either Epstein ain't dead, and Epstein is at Epstein's Island. Okay? Or Epstein was murdered. Now, if I had to bet, all I got is $20 to my name, and I have to bet it, and I'm never gonna get no more money, never again in my life, and I have to pick either Epstein was murdered or Epstein is back on Epstein Island. I'm going with his ass is in Epstein Island. Okay. Lisa said, I regret my master's degree more than anything. My master's, I'm glad that I did it online and I went to Grand Canyon instead of doing it. If I would have went immediately after undergrad, like I was being pressured into people trying to pressure me to do it, I would have went somewhere physically on campus, and it would have cost me 2 or 3 times as much. And it, oh my God. What's up, bro, Ham? Was he even in jail? All we saw was cartoon images of him in the federal court. He might not even, that's what I'm saying. Luke King said, learn a trade, gotta learn a trade. Got to learn a trade. And see, that's what they didn't tell us. And so this is the reason why now you have a whole new group of kids where all the kids with money are from having trades. And then the college kids are still sitting there trying to like inchworm their way through. But then the kids with the trade, although they have a trade, for some reason, these trade schools, a lot of them is real ratchet. And then on top of that, these kids are not given the proper life skills in high school. You know, a stripper that's basically a trade, basically, because I mean, it's not like they're getting a salary. They make tips and then they pay the club or whatever, you know. Same as the hairdresser. People are coming to her. She's being paid to do hair, and then she's paying the owner of the shop to rent that booth space or whatever. So you have the hair girls and the stripper girls have some type of relationship with business and with sales, you know, and that is help. And social media is helping them to market, which is wonderful, you know. And who could have even predicted that? At the same time, though, we're seeing the private sector lower its standards to fit illegals, to get around having to give people decent benefit packages, to get around having to pay people what they're really worth. And so it's just really, I just really feel like people are being encouraged to be lazy and to do the wrong thing, and to take shortcuts. I mean, I think doing hair is a viable business, but I'm always going to be against that stripping shit. I'm always going to be against that stripping, bartending in the strip clubs and shit like that. You know, I'm going to strongly advise my daughter from working in an environment where she would be putting her life in danger every night over a fucking coin. That's why you take your ass to the grocery store and you bag groceries, or you work at a call center, or, you know, you do door-to-door sales if you have to. Like, I've done some really grueling, fucked up jobs. But I'm going to do that before I go and put my life in danger trying to hurry up and make some quick money. I don't know what the fuck is so hard for people to understand about that shit. I don't know how many strippers got to tell you about how many times they've been shot, stabbed, and beat up for people to not understand. If that's the case, if danger ain't no fucking issue, you know, then why don't you go scale your strong, independent ass up a wall, go wash some goddamn skyscraper windows then, since you so damn gangster. Then you go do that then, since danger ain't no fucking option. And still get the security and a real skill or something. Because ass shaking ain't transferable. Okay? And the enemy of a hoe is old age. And I don't know, I just felt like it's on me to tell you that, because every once in a while I just know it's just people who really think that shit is cute and it's okay, and it's not. It's not cute, it's not okay. And then you have, you know, Megan Thee Stallion running around here talking about her degree. And that's cute in that world full of illiterate rappers where bitches is impressed, okay? You are 24 years old and you still working on a 4-year degree, and so, you know, call us when you're done. You understand what I'm saying? Girl, so call me when you're done. That's like if you a marathon runner, that's what I do. I run marathons. And I meet somebody, I'm like, what? They're like, what do you do? Oh, I run marathons. So what do you do? You know what? I've been training. I'm training for a marathon. And it's coming up next month. That's wonderful. What I'm gonna do? Fall out asking for your autograph? I can't tell you get no education, because every time I see you, you ass up and face down. So I don't even know why you wasting your time. What a waste. Whole point of go to school so you don't have to prostitute yourself, sweetheart. If you're going to be a hoe anyway, you may as well take your ass on the Epstein Island and get you a rich husband. I ain't say you got to be poor. If you're going to be a hoe, be the best hoe that you could be. Not all this trying to trick people. I don't want nobody to notice I'm hoeing. I don't want nobody else to know I'm hoeing. And Megan Thee Stallion the worst kind of hoe. Worst kind of hoe. The kind of hoe that recruit other girls that was minding their own business. Okay? Every time you see some girl minding her own business, these bitches is at work and you pouring pouring liquor down their throat so they can get loose and irresponsible and twerk with you. If that is the fucking Jezebel spirit, I don't know what is. And then talking about, I'm working on my bachelor's degree somewhere in Texas. Girl, child, girl by girl. So Jeff Epstein and that whole nonsense, is foolishness. He got arrested by himself. He was supposed to get arrested, and 50 other people were supposed to get their houses, raided, and they were supposed to be woken up like how they did Aunt Becky. They were supposed to Aunt Becky their ass, and Felicity Huffman and whoever else got busted. They were supposed to drag their ass down there, and him getting murdered, what ain't even supposed to matter, because it's supposed to be at least 49 other really important old white guys, okay, getting their ass handed to them right now. They're supposed to all be sitting in there on suicide watch. So the fact that they aren't lets me know that all of this is bullshit, to where I don't even believe that he dead or probably was never in jail anyway. Kiki, also the community college now. The community college no longer have trades. And now private business charge tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, the baby kids all throughout high school and especially gain life experience in a trade at 18. Why does it work that way? How does that work so way? I don't know. And these kids is lazy. They don't do anything until they get grown. And that's the other problem. Did you know air traffic controllers come out of school making $130,000 a year, and I think it's just a 6 to 8 months program? Really? The number one job in America for people who only have high school diploma is driving semi-trucks and importing goods, which is a good business. It's a serious job, stressful. Yeah, that's why they got to pay them the big bucks. Hold on real quick. Hello. Thank you. It's not pizza, it's pasta. Ooh. She called pizza. She'd be like, pieces. We're gonna eat some pieces. This ain't pieces. This is pasta. Sit down, baby. I'm making you a plate. I'm making you a plate. Good. Bread sticks. That's to break it down. On the way down. That's to break it down. Who's the one that could have counted, girl? Yeah, so that whole Epstein shit. I mean, basically they just came out like, "Oh, y'all busted us. It was all true." Like, okay, well, give us our stuff back then. Advertisers can't advertise on your video talking about how Jeffrey Epstein is a pedophile and Bill Clinton been riding on his private jet, and now all these news outlets can fucking. I told y'all when this damn Harvey Weinstein shit came out, I said, these people that check the algorithms and say, oh, y'all like conspiracies, huh? Okay, let's get rid of the competition, and that's what we're going to go with, y'all. We're going with conspiracies. And we're going to pick who gets to go down and who not. And that Harvey Weinstein shit, was fake. But that Bill Cosby shit was real. You gotta blow it, baby. It's hot still. You want me to move? Got to break it all down. Oh, Jay, I saw your donation. Thank you. Feels like distractions. I mean, R. Kelly seems like because when the feds arrested him, walking his dog, this isn't on footage like everything else has been. Well, and then on top of that, it's like, look, on top of that, I'm noticing, okay, all these pedophiles all of a sudden that never existed before are going to jail. Is this Trump applying a particular pressure? Is this the cleaning up of the FBI and now the FBI is actually doing their job? Is this media throwing us a bomb? And if it is Trump, he isn't taking credit for it. Why? Or why not? You know, why? I don't know. So those are more so my line of questions. You know, not whether or not, what the fuck, the fact that Jeffrey Epstein got arrested by himself lets us know that the rest of this is a colossal lump of crap, okay? Because over that college scandal, which pales in comparison, I understand the severity and all of that. I'm just saying it pales in comparison to what Jeffrey Epstein is being charged with. And for him to be arrested by himself when his cohorts knowingly, can't nobody Photoshop you or your penis or your hands on no child. No, y'all was really, really doing that. Nobody Photoshopped your ass really taking that ride on those private jets and getting massages from them young girls and going on the island doing whatever God knows y'all was doing. Ain't nobody Photoshopped that shit. So how is it that y'all done rounded up all these people over here with your hardcore federal investigation, but with Jeffrey Epstein, where there has been names, you got pictures and shit, and ain't nobody's ass ain't been arrested. And then mysteriously, it's case over and case closed and it's all done. And the next thing, here go the next thing, y'all. All the civil cases that are coming out, all these civil cases that are coming out, where they're the victims are going to now be suing Jeffrey Epstein's estate, which means payday for a bunch of lawyers. That's all suing estate and victims means to me, is now a whole bunch of lawyers finna get paid. I'm about to stay my training in the truck business. I'm over the corporate world. I don't blame you if you can work for yourself. You seem like a really cool lady. I am enjoying your stream. Oh, what's up, Lady J? Thank you. They weren't even trying to come up with a good excuse for his death because what we gonna do about it? Nothing. And then you don't have Alex Jones and them on YouTube driving certain questions and showing us things in mass, you know, that we can really understand. So I think some of this too might be tying up loose ends. Maybe if we think that Epstein's gone, Hillary's not the president anymore, R. Kelly's in prison, maybe that will make us, the public, believe that all is safe in Gotham City. I don't know. R. Kelly not suing Lifetime for his music and images. Because R. Kelly had to approve that stuff being put out. I think R. Kelly is very much a part of this. Y'all heard my Aaliyah theory. Everybody said I was crazy, so whatever. But my theory on it was that she was lying about her age to us, and she was older than we thought she was, and then she just was like, fuck it, I'm finna go get pregnant, and ran off and all of that. And they said, yo, what you doing? You can't be out here getting married, having babies. You're supposed to be 16. And R. Kelly got the rep for being a pedophile, and they annulled the marriage and all of that. because you don't need the parents to prosecute to press no charges, right? Whatever state that happened in, they could have went on ahead and pressed charges or whatever, or you didn't win, lied or falsified documents. Um, you have to sit in front of somebody. You go to the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to get married, you can't just go lie. Like, that's illegal. You feel me? So you can't just bring kids in there and be like, oh, they really 18, and then they just don't let that shit go. I think R. Kelly was never charged for Aaliyah for child molestation or rape or none of that shit, because she really was 18. She ain't never looked 12, 14, 16. She always looked grown. She always acted older than everybody else. She was always being evasive about her age, which is something old people do. Young women can't wait to tell you, I'm 16. When you're 16 and you tell somebody you're 16, a male, I should say, a man, whatever, the penis people, you say, I'm 16. And their faces light the fuck up. And it doesn't matter how old they are. That's why I don't like all these games everybody plays on social media and all over this internet and all this, and nobody knows that men love 16-year-old girls. Well, guess what? Everybody's been a fucking 16-year-old girl. We all know how much everybody loves 16-year-olds. Aaliyah was the only 16-year-old didn't want cop to it. She wasn't fucking 16, she was 18. And they let everybody think R. Kelly was a pedophile, and him being a Chicago nigga he said, well, shit, if I'm a pedophile, then why am I turning down 16 and 17-year-olds? And then that turned into 15 to 14-year-olds that turned into 12 to 13. Why? Because if you give a nigga an inch, a nigga will take a motherfucking mile. Case closed. Goddamn shit. Whole story. Case has been cracked. Crack the case. Shit. He ain't raped Aaliyah. He was a grown-ass woman. He was a grown-ass woman. But when they heard that he was a pedophile, then the teenagers came to holler at him. Just like I had to do, I got hired to do marketing for this guy, for this rapper, right? And the dude had done time in prison for pimping and pandering. So when he got out of prison, he decided he was gonna change his life and rap, right? But all his rap music was about all the pimping and all the bitches he had and all the pimping he was doing. But he wasn't, because he was on probation, right? But when he started selling his music, girls was coming out the woodworks like, pimp me, right? To the point where he couldn't concentrate on his music career. And he went back to pimping because the girls was just begging. Literally, they would walk up to him, they would bring him money and say, pimp me, okay? Blew my mind, blew my fucking mind, blew my mind. I didn't know, but I know now. That shit opened my eyes, okay? So when they came out here and said R. Kelly like I'm young, the young bitches was like, pick me, okay? Here's my daughter. That's what you want. Here, my daughter. Here, you can have me. And the shit just got out of hand. And I also believe in when they say, the first time I heard this, I thought they was lying. They said, R. Kelly said he took those, his cousin said he made those, he was advised to videotape his encounter so that people couldn't say that they was raped later. Because bitches do that, right? And I was like, bullshit. I was like, bull crap. He filming them because he a pervert, right? But then I heard a whole nother celebrity not too long ago say, I always film my encounters so these bitches can't come back later and say that I'm lying. So that's like a thing. That's like a thing. Now, do I make it right? No. Is it illegal? Yes. Should he take his ass to jail? Sure. But it's just, I said all that to say, but R. Kelly has been a willing participant in this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The badder of a boy that he is, the more music he sells. The bigger of a freak and a pervert that he is, the more women are coming after him. So, you know, that publicity, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Look at these Love and Hip Hop people and a lot of these rappers and shit like that. It's only the drama that drives their career, that keeps them afloat. It's very few artists that stay afloat based off music, like Drake. A lot of these people are surviving off of scandals anyway. So that shit don't surprise me none. R. Kelly been in on that shit he been participating in it the whole time. And guess what? He gonna go to jail and end up on Epstein Islands too. He gonna go to jail and end up on Epstein Island too. What soap opera was that, y'all? Come on. I don't know if it was All My Children or what it was, but the characters kept dying, right? I think it was a killer or something like that. It was a shooter, and he was shooting the characters on the show, and everybody would get sad and go to the funeral, and they was dying. And then, come to find out, they was all on the island together somewhere. And what he was really doing was knocking them unconscious or something, or some kind of way he was tranquilizing them. And then they was waking up all together on another island. Oh, thank you, Gail, for my donation. Our teenagers, really children, did not realize what they were doing. France's age is 15. I mean, we know these adults know better. I think she was really 18, and then the dad got mad about the marriage. Yeah, I don't. Them people wasn't that sophisticated then. They didn't have a lot of stuff. Technology wasn't even all that like that. For R. Kelly and his illiterate band of idiots to be able to fool some courthouse. They ain't the most sophisticated bunch. And these hot girls these days grown fast, portraying to be so innocent. Show is. FBI at Epstein Island video. Search YouTuber Rusty Shackelford. Okay, I will. I can't believe we got a bunch. We got a bunch of extortionists come on Lifetime, and suddenly everybody believes the crap. Yeah. 15-year-olds know what they're doing when they start having sex. It's a touchy subject, no pun intended. I mean, you know at 15 that you're having sex. You definitely know you're not supposed to be having sex with an adult. At the same time, teenagers are trying to rebel and do what they can get away with, you know? If a 15-year-old girl is attracted to somebody who is 27 years old, there is something wrong going on in the household because our eyeballs don't work like that. When you 15, cutest, about old as you gonna find somebody attractive is 21. A 24-year-old guy is like, a 24-year-old man look old to you when you 15. You ain't even interested in that. You looking at college boys. And by college, I don't mean super duper seniors and shit. I'm talking 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Then you get to college and you're like, I don't want these college boys. They're too young, right? I want a grown man. I want a man. Somebody that's 25. You know what I'm saying? When you 18, a 25-year-old man, he's a man, okay? Please. You get 25, you're like, that ain't no fucking man. I need me a 30-year-old. Then you turn 30 and you like, shit. Is it just me or do men get fined when they turn 40? What is going on? This whole time, I thought y'all was old. And come to find out, the finest men are 40. What do you know? Your little teenage girl eyeballs can't recognize the beauty of the nice salt and pepper silver fox. At no damn 17. Shit. 17, that looks like, yeah. It's them thought lines. I don't know what it is. Idris Elba ain't been cute all this time. He just got that. You know, Denzel was always handsome, but that shit hit another. Listen, I got 2 words for you, ladies. Method man, okay? Like, goddamn. When did that happen? Shoot, my husband, 37, walking around. I'm like, you getting finer every day. Come on, black men, yes. Shoot. Some of the white ones too. Some of them we waiting on. like Channing Tatum and them that Hemsworth and shit. They alright. You know, they cute. They cute. They cute. They cute. But they ain't all the way there yet. Wait till they get about fucking wait till that Liam Hemsworth get 40. That guy's gonna be a hunt. That guy's gonna be really hunky. Huh. And sometimes it go wrong, like Macaulay Culkin. I don't know what happened. That shit is not going upwards. That shit's going negative. I never understood what women saw in Denzel to. Yes, Hugh Jackman, honey. Mm-hmm. I met Denzel in person, and I don't even want to tell the story because I get too excited, and I was a married woman, okay? But he was 60 years old, and Lord have mercy. I said, how you at fine at 60? Denzel was 60 years old. He was the finest man in the room. Easy. Most in shape. You know what I'm saying? Smooth in the motherfucker. He laugh off. Okay. Woo, child. Because I don't want to carry you. I don't want to carry you. You're too big and heavy. You grow so much every day. You grow so much every day. And you're heavy. And I just don't put you down. Please. Please. I don't want to pick up the baby. No. No. Okay, let me get off the phone, okay? Then we can play drinks around the road. Angelina sucked the life force from Brad Pitt. Hey, Brad Pitt is the happiest single divorced man in the history of the world. Brad Pitt is so happy to be away from her that if you look ahead of his interviews, he's trying to contain his excitement. That's how ridiculous it is. Remember when they caught Brad Pitt out there in the field with a motorcycle and a leather jacket letting his hair blow through the wind? Was that GQ? Was that GQ? Something like that. Oh yeah, Brad Pitt's been out here in the middle of nowhere for a month on his motorcycle. We just happened to catch up with him. What's going on, Brad? Nothing, man. Just out here thinking, enjoying the quiet breeze, enjoying the nothingness of nowhere. Nowhere is better than somewhere with Angelina. I mean, she cut her boobs off. She could have looked for natural alternatives. She didn't even have no cancer, girl. Alternative for what? She cut her boobs off to promote cutting your boobs off. Brad aged reportedly like Johnny Depp. What happened? He'll be all right. Brad will be okay. You can't count him out yet, okay? Because Brad is going to go hang out with Leo DiCaprio and all of them. He's going to find somebody to rejuvenate him and bring all the collagen and blood back to his face, okay? So you just don't even worry about that one. Brad Pitt said he left Jennifer because Angelina wanted a family with him. Now he's happy to be away from them. Men don't know what they want. No, you left Angelina because you left Jennifer to be in a power couple, to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Angelina. And what he also don't understand is Angelina is a witch. So the bitch went home and put some spells on your ass. Put some spells on your ass, just enough to entice you into fooling around with her. Then she made sure y'all got caught on purpose. It ain't like he didn't. Brad Pitt didn't leave Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston left his ass. Let's set the record straight. Yeah, because you have to remember, Angelina is the same person who walked in. Hey. Angelina is the same person who walked around with a vial of what's the homeboy name? Not Billy Ray Cyrus. Not Tommy Lee Jones. Come on. What's his name? Her ex-husband from Monsters Ball, right? Remember she had his blood in a little vial around her neck? Billy Bob Thornton. Thank you very much. I was getting my dirty white boys mixed up. Okay, look. So Billy Bob Thornton, right? Had his blood. This is the same bitch who like damn near tongue kissed her own brother on national television. She's a weirdo, okay? Stop. Her father said the bitch was weird. Her mama said the bitch was weird. She used to play with knives and shit when she was 12 and cut herself. And Angelina's a trip, okay? So she, I believe, used some kind of witchcraft because Brad never really looked all that invested anyway. But what happened was she just got his attention long enough. And Jennifer Aniston is one of them kind of girls that just don't play games. You know, she don't play. Jennifer don't play. She don't play games. I heard you was running around there with that hoe, and then now it's my business all in the street, all in the National Enquirer. Keep her. Stay your ass over there. I'll be all right. See? And so everybody teased Jennifer Aniston, and she can't keep a man and all this and that, but that's not what's going on. Jennifer Aniston is a bad bitch. And Jennifer Aniston is fuckboy free. And that's why Jennifer Aniston still look good, and that's why she looked better than Angelina. Because Angelina running around here with all the fucking kids that she thought was gonna be cute as an accessory to make us think that she wasn't a blood-sucking, brother-kissing hoe. She tried to confuse us with this We Are the World bullshit. You don't need no nannies for a bunch of teenagers. The shit ain't cute no more. Now it's just hard work, and you over there looking like Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. And Brad then went off and got his own new groove. And Jennifer probably sat there for 10 years waiting on that idiot to come back to his fucking senses, and he didn't. And then she just got over it and said, fuck it. And I bet you he didn't call her, but she don't even want it now. Fuck it now. Angelina doing that blood magic on Brad. He's probably drinking her menses and didn't know. It was something going on because that's what they do. She probably just told Brad whatever he wanted to hear until he realized how delusional she was. I mean, it shouldn't even be that serious. You know, it shouldn't even be that easy for no grown man. Can't no woman just tell you, well, I want this and she don't want that, you know. If we didn't want Jennifer for whatever reason, you should have just told her that. But you know, these little boys be acting like they ain't man enough to break up with somebody. They sure enough, they'll lie, sneak, steal, borrow, kill, rob Peter, pay Paul, do anything they can to get some draws. But what I have never seen, you know what? If a man break up with you, you really might be fucked up. Like, don't let your friends convince, because men don't break up with nobody. They will leave that shit lingering long as they can. A man ain't never gonna say, you know what, girl, this ain't working out. I think we need to break up. They don't break up. They don't fucking break up. Jesus. Even if you ain't seen them in 10 years, they'll act like y'all still together. Come here, girl. You always be mine. Where have you been, Bob? Shit. Even with no commitment, they think they own you. And they don't never let your ass go. And they never break up with you, ever. Brad ain't leave no goddamn Jennifer. If it was up to Brad, he'd have had both of them. Jennifer went on about her business. Can I get an amen, ladies? Can I get an amen? Ain't nobody lying on these motherfuckers. When you ever got broke up with? They don't fucking break up with you. You got to break up with them. Only time a man break up with a woman is if she just really won't fucking go. And he done cheated on her. Because if they do want to break up with you, they'll let you break up with yourself. Okay? So by the time he done cheated on you, which is a sign, that's like, bitch, please break up with me. Because they don't even want to break up with you because guys think if they break up with you, you gonna come tear up their house and slice their tires and shit. Okay? So they be trying to make you break up with yourself. Now, if you're getting cheated on and you getting blatantly busted, blatantly, this fool is blatantly cheating on you. He's trying to get you to break up with him. But a lot of girls be like, I love him. So they amp it up. Well, let me waste this bitch money. Let me pick up other bitches in her car. Let me bring another bitch in our bedroom. Let me lose the house. They'll do whatever they can. But what they won't do is say, Barbara, I don't want to be your boyfriend. But what he ain't gonna say is, Barbara, I don't want to be your boyfriend anymore. They ain't gonna do that shit. No, 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 no. No, they won't. No, they fucking won't. Can't break up with no man. They don't even like signing divorce papers. If I had $1 for every woman, be like, he won't sign the papers. Jesus. Every woman y'all sleep with, that bitch is mine forever. That's why y'all gotta be careful passing them cookies out. Cause men love to stalk you and act like you stalking them, don't they? They love to stalk you. Wait, I got a funny story. One time, this guy in college, I ain't gonna tell the whole story, but I had graduated and I kind of entertained I didn't entertain frat boys, but since I had graduated already, I figured, how bad could it be? How bad could it be? My curiosity got the freaking best of me. So this fool, I was taking a summer school class. This fool was like helping me with my homework, talking to me on the phone all night and shit, trying to be real sweet and accommodating and all this, like he was a nice guy, right? But I don't know. I think he had some bet going on with his friends or something because I wouldn't hook up with no frat boy. So I guess they was like, you ain't gonna be able to talk to her, right? So this guy put the whole thing, okay, whatever. So we end up hooking up and shit. And then after we hook up, he started acting funny, right? Well, to be quite honest with y'all, I had so many hoes and so many different area codes. I didn't have time to be worried about what boys was stripping. So if you didn't call me, I guess that means you ain't interested. Fuck it. I never even noticed if they wasn't calling me because I was so busy doing what my phone was ringing off the fucking hook. It was ringing off the hook. It didn't matter, right? So I guess he called himself trying to make me sprung because this is a little mind game they play where they lay it on thick and then they take it away. You're supposed to chase after him. Well, I ain't chase after him. Oh, well, thank you, Marco. They get a little old now. I didn't chase after him, right? I went on about my business. Do you know that this fool slashed his own tire and told his friends that I put a hole? Okay, maybe he didn't slash his own tire. Maybe some other girl did it. I don't know. But I didn't do it, and I don't think nobody else did it. I think he did it. I think he did it. This fool slashed his own, punctured his own tire, and told his friends that I punctured the tire because I was so crazy because he didn't want to talk to me. When that was not the case. That was not the case. The fool hadn't called me, so I just didn't call him, went on about my business. And then his little friends tried to tell my homegirl, and they were like, yeah, your friend's so crazy. She's all on my homeboy's jock, and she sliced his tire. And I wasn't even there, but she was telling me the story, and she's just like, I burst out laughing historically because that's not even your MO. I'm like, I know. Slash a tire? I'd have sold your car up under you first. I'm more creative. Give me some more credit. I wouldn't slash no guy's tire. I'd sell his stereo equipment. Dude, give me more fucking credit than that. We thought that shit was so funny. These little boys and their little egos. Just put a homemade yellow cake in the oven. Gotta make chocolate buttercream icing now. Ooh. What you know about yellow cake and buttercream ice cream? Buttercream icing. If you don't start like that, they'll make you one, or you end up sacrifice. So it's nice. Justin and Selena Gomez, I had no idea. Oh my God, Selena Gomez is a bitch. Let me tell you what this bitch did lately, okay? So remember how her friend gave her a kidney? Now, me personally, I have seen a lot of addicts in my lifetime. I have come across a lot of people with addiction. They do not get unaddicted because they have a near-death experience. That's just not how the shit works, okay? So had I been her friend's parent or somebody who loved her, should have told her, don't donate no kidneys to your motherfucking friends, especially not somebody who was a drug addict. If the girl had a cancer or some type of issue where she was born with a actual defect, that would be different. But it's not a good idea to waste your kidneys on addicts. I know it sounds fucking bad. However, you would just have to just let it sound bad. Because the reality is now the bitch getting high with your kidney. Now you can't even get high with your kidney because this bitch getting high with it. Okay? Now she getting high with it. So that homegirl said, look, I don't appreciate you getting high with the kidney I gave you. You drinking, you partying, you ain't sleeping, you got all this drama going on. You should be taking better care of yourself. I feel like I wasted a kidney, which, yes, bitch, you did. You wasted a kidney on Selena Gomez. I know it sounds horrible, but whatever would have happened had you not given her that kidney is going to happen any fucking way, okay? Now, um, slashing tires way too much. I have never slashed a tire, broken a window. Well, I did break that one window, but that was shit. It wasn't over the boy. It was anyway. But as far as breaking shit, that ain't my thing. I ain't gonna say I ain't never broke nothing because I had. Let me not lie. I was like, oh no, that's that one time. No, I have broken some shit before. However, I'm not really, I don't like breaking shit and slashing tires and all of that. I don't like doing that type of shit. I appreciate a long game. My game is I would rather use a man's own ego against him. You know what I'm saying? Because when you act mad and you break shit and you argue and you fight, they love that. Any type of energy for a child is any type of entertainment you give them, even if you're angry and you cussing them out, you're like, yeah, she fucking love me. She love me. That's why she busting my tires. She love me. Then they tell all their homeboys about how much you love them, reason why you bust their tires, which is why old boy had to lie and act like I had did something to his tires because I was going so crazy over him because he couldn't let his reputation, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I guess he ain't got it like that because homegirls are mean. You know what I'm saying? Which I am, which is like, whatever. I don't care if they believe it or not. Shit's so stupid, but that's how they are. So the best thing to do is ignore them and don't talk to them and treat them like they are insignificant and like they're not there and don't give them no attention and block that ass. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you do that. And let the next bitch flatten the tires because she will. If they lying and playing games with you, they're doing it to all of the bitches. So you ain't got to be the least mature one. You ain't got to put up with the bullshit. You don't stand it. Then I hate when they act like you're unladylike, though, if you check them. You know what I'm saying? Then if you put your foot down, okay, well, I'm not going to slash your tires, but I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. They too immature to sit there and stand there and take the fucking heat and have a conversation or accept responsibility. They too fucking immature for that. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you ain't still supposed to cuss their ass out, though, because, playing on my time is like playing my fucking money. You feel me? But after you cuss them out, you can't stay. You got to bounce on that ass. You see that these games Wendy Williams playing and all that child. I'm so disappointed in her. She is like relationship wise acting like a fucking 30-year-old and not somebody who fucking damn near 60 years old. I don't know what your problem is, Wendy Williams. I'm fucking confused. Because at this point, you should be willing to give up your fucking career. As long as you've been on TV, much money as you have amassed, if you can't operate your business without Kevin Hunter, then that means it's time for you to get a new fucking business. That means it was never your business. If you can't operate Wendy Williams' show without Kevin, that means Kevin need to be replacing you instead of you fucking replacing him. It looked like he did, but shade, no shade. Let me just stop. I used to break stuff until I had to pay for it all the time. Hey, no point in break, don't break nothing. You just have to go ahead and bounce on their ass and don't talk to them no more and go ahead and get you a new one. And at the same time, it's like women hate that because we want to see you bleed, girl. But just know you ignoring him is the most painful thing you can do to their ass. Somebody is targeting you and reporting your videos. Well, of course, X is on the shadow ban list. X is on the shadow ban list. Selena looks 12. Yeah, she looked 12. Demi Moore was on drugs. Demi Lovato too. Wasn't Demi Moore on drugs for a minute? I could be wrong. But definitely the other one. Yeah, Selena a drug addict. I don't think she does the same. I don't think it's the same drugs. I don't know what Selena doing. But whatever it is, it's fucking her kidneys up. It's hardcore. Oh, the cake to celebrate 9 years clean from addiction. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations, Kai. In the words of Blue Control, hey ladies, if your man want to get buck wild. Fatal Attraction. He was a goofball. Like, he was such a goofball. I didn't even have time to worry about it. But I learned my lesson. Like, that's why you don't go back on your shit. You didn't bought it. Man, maybe he's different. And no, he's still doing frat boy shit. And then play games with a girl he really liked, trying to fucking prove to them that he was the man. And then didn't. Now you still looking stupid, and I still ain't fucking dealing with your ass. So. And by the time the fool, because they always call you again. By the time you called me again, I was like an hour. Like who? Like it was so many boys in college that we could have been talking to each other every fucking day. If you let 2 months go by the time your phone number, I wasn't even able to match up. I had so many area codes calling my phone. 678. Where the fuck is it? Hello? Who is this? Oh, you ain't got my number in your phone no more? That's how you gotta do these little boys, girl. It's a long game. You know what I mean? Oh my God, when I got me a man, for real. Okay, I was engaged, I was pregnant. This one dude went off. That's why you ain't never gonna have nobody. That's why you in a situation you in. That's why you ain't got no man right now, because your attitude. Because I had went off on him by trying to waste my time. And he was like, that's why this, that's why that. I'm like, boy, how you gonna hurt my feelings? I don't even know you like that. You feel me? Bye. That fool had the nerve to call me long ass time later. Hello? I'm surprised you even picked up the phone. Who is this? You know nobody saved, child? Oh, now you gotta feel stupid and reintroduce yourself. How you doing? Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm expecting a baby with my fiance. Shit. I'm on the radio on Sunday mornings. You can tune in. Anything else? Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. That's how you get them motherfucking ass. Got time to stand here and argue and convince you fucking goofies and nothing. Because the ones you don't want to do no work for is the ones that deserve to fucking work. And the bitches that don't fucking require nothing that y'all love so goddamn much, you're going to end up working your ass for it. Now you got a bitch you don't even want. Now you got to figure out how you can find something you do want while you maintain this heifer because it's cheaper to keep her. Just hustling backwards. That's why you can't let these. And you know what else is getting on my nerves these days, ladies? It's all these like relationship experts, and a lot of them are men, but some of them are female, and they're saying things to women that I find really problematic. One of them is, you know, men don't like women that are aggressive and lead with their accomplishments, and they think that's they take that as a competition. And like, obviously, nobody likes somebody who is pompous. You know what I mean? But what women are trying to get men to understand, especially on a first date, if you're educated or you have a great career and you're thriving, is I'm independent. I ain't like the rest of these bitches. If I'm meeting with you, I could be at home resting, or I could be doing something important. This is valuable fucking time. Okay, so if you are looking for somebody who don't have nothing else to do to come and chase you around and be all hooked on your program, if you're looking for some bitch to play games with that's gonna be sitting by the phone talking about why you ain't texting me back, if you're looking for that bitch, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not her, because I'm busy. And busy bitches don't do that. It's only bitches who got time, extra time on their hands. You know, busy women who have a lot of accomplishments are generally not insecure, because one thing that's really fucking good for your self-esteem is success. So successful bitches don't have to chase men because men are chasing you. Same way men with money get chased, successful women get chased. Attractive women get chased. So while you run around here trying to make me miss you and all that type of shit, all that's gonna do is you gonna lose out on a fucking opportunity, because my phone is ringing off the fucking hook. I ain't even got to get my number out like that. They asking a friend. They going through somebody. They going through the yellow page, the white pages. They looking me up on Facebook, brother. You lucky you got this time slot. It's like not even to be no asshole. You feel what I'm saying? But what the fuck do you want? You stop me. What do you want? You know, what do you want? And these relationship gurus are out here basically telling women that what to do and what not to do to turn a man off. Well, you can create a facade and you can be a non-threatening woman all fucking day long, but you can't hold that shit. Well, not really all day. You know, you can do it for a little while, but you're not going to be able to keep that up forever. So if you're looking for a successful relationship, don't it make sense for you to be with somebody who accepts you for who you are as a person? Even if you are a little pompous, even if you are a little aggressive, even if you are a little masculine, even if you do like to fucking cuss. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you smoke cigarettes. So fucking what? It's a man out here that ain't tripping on that shit. Now, if you're trying to get a corporate man, you're trying to get a man who went to a very prestigious university, he's got a prestigious high-paying job, and he's looking for a woman that's going to look good on his arm, going to a bunch of meetings and shit like that, and that's the type of man that you want to trap, then those girls like that, they are well aware of the fucking mind game. That's why all the regular bitches, we all know an asshole somewhere that we tried to be real with that couldn't deal with that shit because they was looking for a fake bitch to be arm candy for. You do that because they was looking for somebody that was quiet with no opinions to just show up and be present. That didn't require anything of them. We all know an asshole like that. And so for these relationship gurus to get on TV, to get on YouTube or wherever, and basically try to groom women into being that type of girl, everybody is not looking for a fake ass relationship with some man who is they only with so they can be taken care of. Everybody ain't Lori Harvey. Well, you can have arm candy, but here's the thing. You know, you have some women that are naturally beautiful and have good self-esteem. You got other bitches that's actually fucking ugly, but then we ain't got a whole bunch of plastic surgery, and they wake up before you wake up to go get their makeup done. And when you have them kids, the shit ain't gonna look like what it looked like on the box. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't went and got that fat sucked up out of her stomach and put in her ass long enough to fetch her a fucking husband. But then you meet the rest of the women in her family, and now your daughter is dealing with self-esteem issues. You done procreated with this bitch. Now your kid is having all these self-esteem issues and all these body issues because of the DNA of this bitch, and this bitch didn't deal with it properly, so she can't prepare your child to deal with it properly. So you don't win taking no shortcuts. You're not supposed to be out here objectifying women, and women are not supposed to objectify themselves. And you pretending to be somebody you're not in order to get through a first date with a man is the same fucking thing. You minimizing yourself and who you really are. You know, when I started trying to do YouTube videos, it was uncomfortable for me to present myself as this professional, articulate, intelligent woman and also talk about all of these trashy ass politicians and trashy ass people in the entertainment industry. And I was never satisfied with my videos. And my husband was like, you're not satisfied because you are uncomfortable. Don't worry about cussing. Don't worry about what somebody got to say. Don't worry about if they like your hair, your eyebrows, or whatever the fuck. You have to just be yourself because you can't please all these people all the time anyway. And I really appreciate that encouragement from him. You know what I mean? And often people do have something to criticize about the way I talk or what I'm doing or whatever the fuck. But here's the thing. But at least I'm comfortable. So either I'm gonna do it and be comfortable, and all of y'all ain't gonna be happy, or I'm gonna be comfortable. Either I'm gonna be comfortable and I can't please everybody, or I'm gonna be uncomfortable and I can't please everybody. So you might as well be fucking comfortable, you know. But I just been seeing a lot of that lately. Like, you know, ladies, what you need to understand is men are looking for this, and men are looking for this, and men are looking for that. That's why y'all having a problem finding real fucking love, because you worried about what the fuck they looking for. Fuck them. I'm hot. And I'm hot. This is what it costs. Now, if you can't afford to get the fuck on, period. Oh, well, he don't like intelligent women. And there's girls that me and homegirl could be cool all day long and talk about life and the world and everything, and it's no problem. And then you go on a date, or you go to the club and some guys approach you and this bitch starts talking about sex. Why are you taking the conversation to sex? You know what I'm saying? I used to have business cards. Even if my job didn't require me to have business cards, I would make business cards for my side hustle, whatever it was, always had to be a side hustle. So like Derrick Jackson, exactly. See, if I met a man, but he ain't the only one. If I met a dude and at a bar or something like that, and he asked me for my phone number, first of all, I don't need you all up in my phone, and I don't need people seeing me all up in your phone or whatever case it is, because I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no telling who around here. You feel me? But if I hand you a business card, now it's done. There ain't none of this. Let me look in your phone shit they be trying to get you with so everybody else can see I got her number. No, you got to slide in that business card, get it done, right? Now, whoever I'm looking, because that's what these men be doing. You know they be cock blocking. They be cock blocking, girl. They be cock blocking. So you get the go ahead to the business cards. It's like a $9 investment for 1,000 of them motherfuckers, okay? Then the conversation, now he looks at the business card. The rest of these bitches ain't got no business card. So now the conversation is about, damn, well, girl, what you got going on? But people like Shallon get on YouTube and tell y'all, and which I like her, but you wrong on this one. You know, don't lead with your education or your business. No, well, girl, it's one thing. It's gonna be one of two things. You either gonna lead with your business and make him work to the intimacy, or you gonna lead with sex. I don't know what the fuck else it is there is to lead with. What? The weather? What we're gonna talk about? My past relationships? We're gonna talk about what I like to do. That's what we're gonna talk about. Me. What I like to do. Because I'm the girl and I'm the fucking prize. And I need to know if you even understand what it is I'm doing. Because some of these boys is dumb. They be cute, but they be stupid. They be stupid. Right? You got a podcast on politics. They don't even know who the vice president is. Then it's not gonna fucking work out. But if you out here trying to maintain your femininity so you don't turn him off and make sure that you are the object of his affection, when the fuck do you find out whether or not he's good enough for you? It's like a real man wants somebody who is being real. And you know how you get to be a real man? Going through shit, having real fucking experiences, trying shit, failing shit, succeeding sometimes, fail sometimes. Do things for people and don't have it reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Unrequited love, struggle. That's how you become a real person. And a real person wants to be with a real fucking woman. Because when they're dealing with real life shit, they want to talk to somebody who understands. Now, your Harvard graduate, Mr. fucking top CEO, right? Well, his mama was probably Aunt Becky, though. That's the part that he ain't gonna tell your ass on the first day. While he got you jumping through all these fucking hoops to prove that you are the most perfect woman for his ass because he's so wonderful because he got a fucking job. What you don't find out till Thanksgiving is his mama, Aunt Becky, off the goddamn Full House. They put him in all the best schools. They kicked other kids. They stepped over other people to put their child in the best position. He never went without nothing. He ain't never had no job. He ain't never had no fucking struggle. Till after he graduated college, they handed him a fucking top career. His first job, he made $70,000. Plus his parents had lived in his fucking parents' house. And you trying to act like you're trying to be better than who you know, trying to fucking fit in with this snooty ass bastard. But girl, if the burglar come, he gonna squeal and run. How many times you hear about this couple coming home from some fucking gala and then they get pulled over at gunpoint? Now she laying outside and oh my God, my Aliyah. And then your fucking ring is taken and the motherfucker ran off with the Range Rover with your baby in the backseat. Cause he made good money, but he's a punk. Cause he made good money, but his ass is scary. So don't let these motherfuckers get y'all convinced out here that a man, oh God, if he got a job and he can provide for a woman, that makes him a fucking quality. Girl, please. If it's this what you're supposed to think about when you meet a man. You ain't supposed to think about just retirement and your safety and security for right now. That's important. But you know what I used to ask myself? How valuable is this man in the event of a zombie apocalypse? Ask yourself that shit. Because Brad is all good on paper to impress your friends with on fucking Instagram. Okay? But in the case of a zombie apocalypse, do Brad know how to make a fucking campfire? Huh? Y'all seen the shooting the other day with the mass shooting and the man was laid on top of his girlfriend and he protected her? Is he gonna lay on top of you to shield you from the shots, or is he gonna use you as a fucking shield? Because I done seen that shit happen before. I done heard about it and seen that niggas do it all the time. And run behind the girl and she get shot instead of him and they was looking for his ass. So which one is it now? So don't be out here trying to compete with these bitches worried about, oh, I need a man that got this title, that got these girl. You know what? You get a man that's faithful, You get a man that's loyal, that's real, and he looking for a real woman. You can work on the rest of that shit, girl. You can get him a better job. You can dress him. You can do all of that. But that heart, oh, you can't have it a heart. He a punk. He a punk. He is a punk. It has happened to all of us. We have fell in love with a punk before. I've done it before. I know some of y'all have done it before. Okay? And you get to certain points in the relationship where the man is supposed to fight for you or make a decision or some of these men, we've been together 10 years. He won't propose to me. Look, he might have stage fright. It might not have nothing to do with love. He keeps talking about, baby, let's go to the justice of peace. And you want this big wedding, and he's scared to recite his fucking vows in front of his friends and family. That's the only reason y'all ain't married. Nigga might be a punk. He might be a fucking punk. So do not let these people on the internet convince you that your dating success is all predicated on you. These people around here in this world are not perfect. And you shouldn't be looking for perfect. And you know you ain't perfect and you ain't got to look for perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be looking for real. And you can handle their shit and they can handle yours. And y'all understand each other's goals. Y'all trying to help each other reach each other's goals. Not, I'm going to plug myself into a situation where I think I don't have to do no work because this man has everything and he's going to take care of me. And now you wonder why you getting cheated on and shit. And then the zombie apocalypse come and this motherfucker feeds you to the zombies. Now you done got fed to the zombies by somebody who been cheating on you the whole goddamn relationship. It wasn't never even worth it. Some women just want the alimony. I know. It's a lot of that going on too. Getting married to get divorced. There's a lot of games out here people play. And that's why when you're dealing with real men, they can see beyond that. They can see beyond that. So that's why it look like some girls are just doing too much. And they too damn desperate. But at the same time, we see those women be rewarded all the time. We see that type of attention-seeking behavior be rewarded all the fucking time because the man is not looking for a woman. He's looking for an object. He don't want to grow up. He's not trying to reach the fullest self-actualization is not his goal. You want to hook up with people that want to be the best version of themselves they can be. You don't want to be hooking up with people who live their lives to impress other people or are always looking outside of themselves to find solutions or to find validation. Is there such a thing as being too real? No. There's been times where I've struggled with everything going on in my life. And then now I'm in a place where I understand why I went through those things. It don't last forever. And the worse it is, the better you're going to come out on the other side. Had I not went through those things, I honestly understand why I was such a giving, nurturing person to a bunch of people who not only didn't deserve it, but the intention that I had to love on them and support them until they got to a better position or were more self-sufficient or whatever, I accomplished that goal. But there was nothing in it for me though. And my intention was if the whole community, or the family, if we are all doing better, it would be better for all of us. But no, it became only better for them. And I had to see, some things you read in the Bible don't make no sense till you got the life experience to go with it. And then you understand now why God gives gifts to certain people and the other people he don't give a shit. And you shouldn't give them shit neither. And God will allow you to sit there and be broke and go through the same cycles over and over and over again till you learn you need to separate from your mother, your father, your cousins, your hating ass sister-in-law, your hating ass co. You have to separate from everybody who is standing in the way of your peace of mind. If you don't have peace of mind, you can't orient the rest of this shit. So first thing you need to do is get all the haters out your way. You need to get naysayers out of your ear. It don't matter what it is you're trying to accomplish. If they're not trying to support it, they got to fucking go. If you trying to make a living on Raggedy Ann dolls and they think it's a stupid idea, you have to get rid of them. They got to go. Because you cannot manifest what you need to manifest if you thinking negative and thinking positive at the same time. You need to be able to completely freaking focus. And after you do everything right and the shit still don't work, then okay, well, then I need to recalibrate somewhere. But if you listening to other people and you're insecure about the moves you're making and you doing what they want you to do instead of what you want to do, then when shit don't turn out right, you don't know if it's because Raggedy Ann dolls don't sell Or was my marketing, my presentation off because I didn't follow my instincts and I did it the way that they wanted me to do it? And people will come into your life and undermine you and undermine your efforts because there's a lot of people that are in competition with other folks, yet they lazy. So instead of them training harder to work faster than you, they just try to trip your ass. They just gonna put itching powder in your fucking dress so that you can't walk right during the beauty pageant. That's how they try to get ahead, because they can't just outwork you. Work, my mom, my sister, whoever being a hater, they gotta go. All of them. And I'm telling my shit. I can't tell you last time I talked to my mama. That's the biggest hater I know. She got that. Let me stop. She knows. I put up with none of her shit. My mama whole side of the family full of fucking haters. And I don't talk to nary fucking one of them. Every last one of them that's a hater, I don't fuck with them. And the ones I do talk to, they agree with me that the motherfuckers is haters. They gotta go. It's not easy. It ain't like I'm cutting you off because I don't like you. I'm cutting you off because you're counterproductive and you're undermining me on purpose. And I will never get to where I'm supposed to get. I will just sit here and be bitter and miserable like you until I'm doing what you're doing to me to other people. So it's just, my whole thing is, if I know that I'm in the right, you need to get on my level, not me stooping down to your level. So if you can't come up to my level, then fuck it. And being a married woman has really shown me that, I shouldn't have to tell you I can't go out and do hood rat shit with you that I used to do before I got married. Now, either you gonna find you a fucking husband and then we could go out here and do housewife shit together, or we can't really kick it like that unless your mentality, are you a wife mentally? You a single woman, but are you mentally a wife? You know what I'm saying? Or when I talk to you, you finna be sitting here and telling me about your some whack ass dude that's been disrespecting you and spending your money and wasting your time and cheating on you and all that other type of shit. You can't talk to wives like that. We don't have time for that conversation. We past that level already. We beyond that shit. We not on that. That's elementary school now. We on grown woman shit. That's kid shit. If you a single woman, you still supposed to, just because you single don't mean you haven't figured out that your time is fucking valuable. You know what I'm saying? And I know women that are destroying themselves in their lives. Wendy Williams is a prime fucking example. Finding every excuse to be basic. Well, I didn't want to just get up and leave because I have a son. And why would you be leaving? When you're the one who made the money and it's your goddamn house and it's your son and this is where he go to school, why would you be leaving? He would be leaving. He would be leaving. And if he ended up with some hot lead in his ass because he wanted to keep creeping over here like I was his woman, it would just be hashtag too bad for him. Because you Wendy Williams and you can have security, gates, the whole 9 yards. Get you a Rottweiler, bitch. I don't want to hear that. You don't sit up and let no man dog you out and make no fucking joke out of you for no reason. You're not teaching your son nothing, but that women are weak. And he gonna be out here pulling the same shit. Now he think he gets to play games with women. And just like how we use their ego against them and we want to fucking hurt their ass for real, that's what they do to women. Use their neediness and weakness. Oh, the bitch too scary to break up with me, so I'm just going to sit here and dog her ass out for my fucking entertainment. And they love a good doormat. They'll marry you and make 5 kids with your ass and treat you like a fucking dog if you allow them to. Listen to no bitch like Wendy Williams, then turn around and encourage Nicki Minaj to do the same. Nicki Minaj is making the exact same mistake that you made. She is with this man simply because she thinks he can protect her from Cardi B and her goons and whoever else out here threatening her while she running around town acting like a bitch. And that's what Wendy Williams did. Got on the radio, talked a bunch of shit, told a bunch of people business, made a bunch of fucking enemies, and then ran behind a fucking loser. Just because she thought that men would be scared enough of him to protect her. And he did that. He also cheated on you and humiliated you, and it's costing you your fucking brand and your show too. So I don't know if it was worth it. I guess that's on her to decide. But then you turn around and advise the next bitch to do the same thing, and that's what makes you problematic. Because Nicki Minaj is making a huge mistake, and it ain't our fucking problem, but the bitch gonna make it our problem. I don't want to see you on Barbara Walters crying and whining 10 years later. After you've been watching the raising this baby, you think it's hard? Work now. Imagine when you out here a single fucking mother and you trying to go on a world tour, then she gotta go come out here and be crying and whining. And I don't want to hear that shit, Nicki Minaj. Cause you too old for this bullshit. This just don't make no sense. Jehovah's Witnesses have the same mentality. One bad apple can spoil the bunch, but family is important. Live your life right. Hopefully others will see the way. I mean, our family is, you're supposed to choose. You get a family you're born with, and then you're supposed to get married and have kids. And then you start a whole new family. You know, if you're lucky to have come from a wonderful family where you can extend that, that's wonderful. But that's why it's called fucking extended. And I don't need no damn extensions. Wendy is a dumbass. I was annoyed when she defended Nicki Minaj for getting that felon. That was ridiculous. Wendy acting, Nicki acting freaking desperate. She acting desperate. I don't think she know what a man is. But see, the same way people feel about Zoo, that's the same way I felt about Meek Mill. I was like, ew, why? Then when she went off on Joe Budden yesterday, it was like, she's like, I'm a real person. And that's what I need you to understand when you say these things and you lie on me. I'm Nicki. Nicki Minaj is not a real person. Nicki Minaj is a brand. Okay? Onika, Tanya, whatever the fuck, that's a person. Nicki Minaj is not a fucking person. And if somebody get on their radio show and they talk about Nicki Minaj, they are talking about a product. When I talk about Beyonce, I didn't tell the bitch to name herself after her real fucking birth name. I don't know if Beyonce knows who was raised and grew up in Texas, who got cousins and aunties and shit like that. Now, I've been exposed to a lot of her relatives through media and have gotten a pretty decent profile on your country ass family. But to say I don't know Beyonce the person. I don't know what kind of mother you are. Or what kind of friend you are. But Beyonce the brand is problematic. And Beyonce the brand has brought the value of women down on a freaking global scale. Beyonce the brand has ruined R&B music. Beyonce the brand has really brought back some issues that we were actually kind of getting resolved, you know, and has really set the image or the beauty standard for Black women, you know, has been set back by Beyonce. Okay. Nicki Minaj be out here talking about all you bitches is her sons, but really you bitches is Beyonce's sons. She's the one who came out here and promoted the thicker, curvier body style, the inflated butt, the, you know, hourglass, whatever, played the hourglass figure thing up. And where people who did not have a figure like that felt like they had to copy it. The girls who didn't have blonde hair felt they needed blonde hair. The girls that wasn't twerking on stage felt they needed to twerk on stage. The girls that wasn't married to a gangster rapper felt they needed to go and marry a rapper. And you did that shit. Okay? Back in the 90s, Warren Hill never admitted to hooking up with Wyclef. Even rap chicks didn't want to be romantically connected to no rapper. You know, it's a lot of shit. So I'm not talking about you as a person. I'm talking about your fucking brand. Now, maybe y'all don't know the difference, but there's a difference. Do you see how people are reacting to her Lion King film? It's not good. I don't know. That poor girl. It's past her expiration because she's not growing up. And she's doing the same thing Kim Kardashian is doing, trying to hurry up and do something wholesome for her kids find out that you a hoe. They are going to figure it out because the daddy don't respect you. So you can come sing Lion King and make commercials for Spirit Airlines all the fuck you want to. But your kids know daddy don't even come home every night. And when he do come home, it's not at no respectable hour. And they know when you sad, you don't speak up and say nothing for your goddamn self. That's what the hell they know. You come out here play all these games you want to. You cannot fool your children. There's a lot of women I know that's like when they have an issue. We know we don't argue in front of the kids. Like the kids don't need to be in your fucking grown business. At the same time, you acting like Susie Homemaker. Ain't nothing wrong. Everything daddy does is right all the fucking time. And then wait till we get behind closed doors. He don't fucking know. If he disrespects you in front of the kids, you check his ass in front of them goddamn kids so the kids don't wake up, grow up thinking that that's how the fuck the shit go. I'm still an adult. I'm not your child. They your goddamn kid. Hell, you be fucking talking to him. Shit. Oh, you combative, you an angry black woman. I'll be all of that shit, but what I'm not is on no goddamn domestic violence hotline fucking commercial now, is it? Is I? Shit. I ain't doing no domestic violence commercials. None of that shit. You hit me, I'm finna kill you. So, congratulations, you played your fucking self. Ain't nobody finna be crying and kumbaya and calling the TV station. I don't need no fucking hotline number or none of that shit, but this nigga gonna need a medic. Let's stop playing game, playing this I'm a perfect bitch game. I don't know where y'all got that shit from. But that is not the fucking way to go. If you sitting over here crying to Oprah talking about all this abuse you can be fucking putting up with, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for you when you a grown ass woman. I know this one lady used to get punched in the face. Her husband was like 500 pounds. Like, bitch, run. You ain't gonna duck nothing. You better stop standing there taking all this fucking abuse. Wendy gonna say, well, I knew things. I knew things. And I just let it go on. You know what, Wendy? Let me tell you why that girl should be mad at you. This is the part, Wendy Williams, that makes you a bad person. This girl, Sharina, that everybody is saying is the home wrecking hood hussy that he has been with for 10 years, is about my age. So that means that she was in her very early 20s 10 years ago. She was 22, 23, 24 years old, some shit like that. And this grown-ass man with access to millions of dollars was preying on her immaturity and her ignorance and using his money to make his life easier for her. And you as the woman knew that he was preying on somebody else and you sat there and you fucking allowed it to happen. Some bras clamor for marriage just to act like a hostage. Oh, I already know, Jared. Because they don't really want to be married. They're trying to impress their friend. They want a wedding. They don't want to be married. And being married is no shade, husband. You know what I'm saying? But after this big old wedding, it's like you gotta go home and watch TV. And what you want to eat? What you want to eat? Well, you got your clothes clean for work tomorrow. Do you need something ironed? It's not no whole bunch of fucking. I don't know what people think it's gonna be parades every Sunday or what when you get married, but unless you got a husband that's keeping the shit interesting by cheating on you, it's supposed to feel like how it did when you was a kid and you lived with your parents and you just came home to the same people every day and y'all ate dinner and you got ready for tomorrow. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on. So I don't know what women be looking for. And you have to get used to it. You know, you can't go out with your friends and do the rat shit that you used to do all the time. And wear a bunch of sleazy shit and try to seduce men's and all of that for fun. You can't do that. And it's hard to give it up if you've been doing it for 15, 20 years. You know? Every time Memorial Day coming up, it's like, ooh. You just think, ooh, booty shorts and margaritas. And it's like, I'm married. I can't wear no booty shorts out here to the damn pool party. And make people's sons buy me expensive drinks. I can't act like that no more. You know? Oh, those were the good old days. But some of you bitches be like, hey, husband, I'll be right back. Oh, goodness. Hey, husband, I'll be right back. I'm about to go pop my ass with my friends. Can't do that when you married. You come up with a nice, friendly alternative. Kim Kardashian is gonna pump out her own daughters like her mother did her. Whew. All right, y'all. Let me get off this internet. This kid too quiet. Was it on one of your live streams that someone called Kevin a melted milk dud? I don't know. Who is Kevin? Listen, the truest thing Wendy ever said was that Beyonce said sound like she had a fifth grade education. She does. I definitely don't have a figure like that. I'm not built or curvy with a big booty. And it's like every woman is body is different, and there used to be a realistic representation of body figures amongst R&B music, and now there is not anymore, thanks to Beyonce knows. And why she don't have to take the fucking credit. Here's the part that pisses me off first of all, the Beehive is not even real. Because if the Beehive was real, they'd have been by here. They have never been by here. So there is no Beehive, okay? At the same time, pick this out. How is it you don't have to take none of the responsibility, yet you get to call yourself the Queen Bee? That's what the whole Queen Bee job is. That's what a Queen Bee is. It's what they do. They influence everybody to be like them. So it's just like you're the Queen Bee because your music is da-da-da-da-da, but then every time I say, yeah, and the social ramifications of this and that and the third are you can't hold Beyonce responsible. Okay, well, the bitch is the fucking queen or she ain't. You the queen or you ain't the queen, girl. It's either all your fault or you don't have no influence on none of it, girlfriend. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. And that's the brand. That includes the fashion stylists and the creative directors and the A&Rs and whoever is beyond that machine. And that goes for everybody, including Nicki Minaj. So yeah, I heard Nicki Minaj talk about how the song Motorsport came about. I feel like the responsible thing for Joe Budden and the rest of these people to do is to report the news, report what they have accurately. At the same time, Joe Budden is not a credible news source. So he's also going to speculate, and he's going to call people liars, and he's going to find certain shit suspicious or whatever the case is and create a bunch of fucking drama on his channel. I don't understand why that would be bothering her. Girl, that's what they going to do. Then if you going to bring it up to him and say, hey, look, you lied on me, now I'm in your face. Now sit here in my face and tell me that I'm a liar. And which he couldn't do because he's a punk. That's why Joe Budden can't keep no woman, because he's a punk. They just don't find out till they need it, right? So he sits on Nicki's show yesterday and say, I didn't say that, I didn't say that, I didn't say he was lying, I didn't say he was lying, when he fucking did. Okay, we got the receipts with your punk ass. But at the same time though, this girl should have been able to tell him how she felt and move on. I don't understand what she's harping on. I don't understand what she's harping on. I feel like that's some of the smallest potatoes. You want some more juice? He said, I think her and Meg Thee Stallion already had that song made. Like, obviously, by the level of trash that song is, that ain't nothing that Nicki Minaj been working on for no long time, because it wouldn't have sounded so bad. It ain't as bad as that song with Trina, but it still sucks. Ty Dolla $ign sucks, and the City Girl sucks. And you said I was lying, and you said what was on, but I don't understand why you think I'm lying. Well, tell me why it is that you think I'm lying. And girl, why you can't just cuss the man out and go on about your business? What is it you want him to kiss the fucking ring? Like, that's the shit I just got through talking about. Like, you're not gonna see these men bleed. You just gotta not fuck with them. Shit. Until they get it. Okay, well, since I'm so crazy and you don't remember saying it, then we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Then this goddamn memory would have got jogged in.
Oh, happy for both of you. What's the fastest way to ditch this dog in a ponytail?
Beehive is a great marketing strategy, keeping her hands clean but publicly fighting people who call her out. Exactly. But it's not organic. You know, it's not an organic beehive. Like how Mariah Carey's fans put glitter on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. That's when you got an army. Really, you think so? It's cowardly to me. There's people surviving being them. What do you mean? She hasn't had a hit in over a decade. Who, Beyonce? She can't get no hit. You know why? Because she don't have no life experience. She don't have no life experience, so she don't have nothing to talk about. Her audience, the girls who grew up on Destiny's Child, are my age, and you can't talk about being a mother because you have somebody else raising your kids, and you can't talk about being a wife because you got somebody else taking care of your husband. So what is it that we're gonna talk about? Only thing you talk about is how you a bad bitch and you running this industry. That's the only thing you can talk about. You can't talk about everyday woman shit because you're not doing woman shit. You are being taken care of like a child. To the point where a word on the curb is when you go out to dinner, they reading the fucking menu to you. So we don't have nothing to talk about. So I guess that's why you coming out here rapping and shit and making music for 18 and 19-year-olds. I guess, girl, because you know, grown women, you know, who was the next Anita Baker? Like that's where I'm at right now. Caught up in the rapture of love. Nothing else can compare. That's what the fuck I want to hear. I don't want to hear about you drive or pull up the partition. I don't need to hear that. And all this fake ass back to Africa, you know you ain't got my vote on that. And the crowd going ape shit. I ain't in the crowd. I ain't going ape shit because I got bills. I got kids. I ain't got money to be going to no goddamn Beyonce concert, bitch. What else you got, girl? Shit. Who gonna be the next Shantae Moore? You know what I'm saying? Who? Shit, where to me at? You know, I don't want to hear Beyonce Forever 19 ass. It ain't that you can't sing, it's what you singing. Her sister, a damn weirdo too. Some weird ass broads. Ooh, them broads is weird. Going to create, right. The fifth grade education is quite limiting. I'm a billionaire. That's why I'm trying to perform at Coachella pregnant for $1 million. No, you fucking is not. Ain't nobody with no billionaire thing. I starved myself for 22 days. I thought you had $1 billion. Why is you starving yourself to perform at Coachella? Coachella ain't going no fucking where. They ain't going nowhere. You ain't promoting no new album. These are the same old songs. You ain't have to come to Coachella. If Beyonce was performing at Coachella next year, it would have been fine. Not for $500 a pop. Why would you be leaving your brand new infants at home so you can go perform to make $8 million if you're a billionaire? I stopped doing radio because I'm like, why am I leaving my baby to go be on the radio? These motherfuckers ain't paying me like that. Excuse me, motherfuckers. When I was single, I didn't care, and now I have a whole baby. You want me to leave my daughter at home so you can pay me what? That's not gonna work. I'm staying home. You done left your babies to go make $8 million, but you a billionaire. $8 million is a lot of money. Unless you got $1 billion, then $8 million is not a lot of money. He was real thirsty for the 8 million. I don't know. I don't know. That's why we don't believe him. Yeah. What's going on here though? Anything else before I get up off of here? Y'all done hooked me up with some donations. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's today? Tuesday. Yeah, so as far as Epstein go, unless people start getting arrested in connection with that, when you gonna call me? Call my house phone. You got my house number? You're making your own lotions. Oh my gosh, I have been looking at distributors all week, like trying to figure out where people get cute bottles and stuff from. Making your own lotions. Are you making them at home? You need me to be your Vanna White. Like, okay. Would you like to buy some cream from this new line of Mixed Dudes lotion? Is that what it's called? You call it Mixed Dudes? Mixed Dudes lotions and creams? And hair conditioner. Are you making it at home? I am so excited. You know I'm teasing. The name is in where. When you want me to call you? I am so excited. I'm so excited. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna call you right now. All right, y'all. Let me call Jay and see what's going on with his Mixed Dudes body butters. To solve any light-skinned people's ashy needs. I'm just playing. It's an inside joke. It ain't really that inside, but we was on here one day talking about Mixed Chicks hairline of hair products, and he thought I was joking until he ran across it. Like, that's a real brand, Mixed Chicks. Yes, yes it is. All right, I'll see y'all later. Always suspicious when men say they making their own lotions. All right, y'all.